Alright, so I'm doing YouTube now because, I honestly hate my job. I really do. I literally just was sitting there and I was just kind of like, YouTube will probably be the best option for me right now because I want to entertain people. That's what I really want to do. That's what I want to do for a living. Hopefully one day I can do that for a living, but YouTube's not just about the money, it's about just being you, making the content that you want. And I'm finally taking that step to doing that. If you're wondering what I'm looking at the Walmart store because that's where I just got all this stuff from. In fact, I'm starting off fresh, so fresh to the fact where I don't really have a professional camera. I'm literally holding my Samsung S7 Edge with a selfie stick type thing.
You could literally just start off anywhere. GoPro, phone, whatever you want to start off with. Most people start off with GoPro, but who has the money for that right now? So.
But with us talking about pay, don't think that we're just doing this for money. We're starting off because this is something we enjoy doing.
It's fun.
We have filmed before. We've actually done car cinematics and everything like that. And we've also filmed just for fun and not even posted to YouTube. We have things where we have just filmed. In fact, I filmed over hours of footage of us going up Stone Mountain. But I never posted that because, it was probably not interesting to other people. But to me, it was just cool to do and whatnot. Don't attach that to my keychain.
I've been trying to do that for the past 15 minutes.
I don't know if you guys can hear that, but that was a Mustang. That's a 5.0. In fact, talking about Mustangs, here's mine. You guys might recognize it. I actually made a video talking about
she's a beauty.
About me repairing this car because it unfortunately went to head first into a dog, and the dog was pretty hard-headed, and I hate that dog. But I'm glad it didn't die because it's still a life and everything's such not. But this is that car from that video. It's got all the nice side scoops, and there's a bee on me because I hate bees, I guess. But this is that car, and you guys will see this car a lot on the channel because it is my personal car. It's my daily driver. It's my enjoyer. I love this car. I will never ever part ways from this car. This car is literally a part of my soul at this point. I got this car, in fact, when I was about to turn 16, but I got it when I was 15. I technically got it when I was 15, and the dog thing was the only accident I've ever had. Thank God. I'm knocking on wood. But,
that was the dog's fault, though.
Yeah, that was a dog's fault. But, a dog. It's not a human being. You can't really blame it. But, yeah, we're going to be doing YouTube now. We're going to be doing vlogs. We're going to be doing all these cool things. I guess you could say we're going to take after the TJ Hunts and all the other big vloggers and like car YouTubers and such. We want to be a car channel. We don't want to be solely just vlogs. We want to do things that involve cars, Sorry, I stopped there for a second. Something was going on in the back. YouTube's going to be a great thing. It's going to be a great thing because I just have a feeling it's going to be a good thing. Now, let me go ahead and say, why am I doing YouTube? Just come over here. So I'm going to ask you this question. Why are we doing YouTube?
It's just for the pure enjoyment of the viewers and us. It's a lot of fun. We love what we do. We love cars. It's a humongous part in our lives. We just love it.
Yeah, and like what he said, but to extend that to a more, I guess you would say, emotional point. I have a dead-end job. I'm not going to go anywhere with that job. I hate that job. I haven't even been working it for that long. But, yeah, I hate it because it's not what I want to do. I was forced to do that job. I'm not going to name any names. But I was forced to do that job. And I really do hate it. It's not a good job. If you're wondering where I work at Southwire. I am a machine operator. I coil a lot of wire. That threw me off guard. But I coil upwards of 20,000 feet of wire a day, and I have to divide it into 315-foot spools through each spool. I want to do YouTube, and YouTube's going to be an escape for me. Escape for us, actually, because, Justin may not be employed now, but, he's going to be employed, and in fact,
when school starts back, I should apply for Subway, all these other places.
Yeah, he's going to be getting a job soon, and I'm sure that's not going to be what he wants to do for the rest of his life, doing Subway and whatnot, but I don't know, I just feel like YouTube's the right thing for us, and I guess that should answer the question of why do we want to do YouTube, and that's because it's an escape, I guess. It makes you feel free, and, doing YouTube gives you the ability to, I guess, free up your mind, because for a long time, you have all these images, like all these dreams, everything that you want to do, it can be done now through YouTube, and that's why it's a wonderful platform, because you can do whatever you want, because there's someone else in the world that enjoys that stuff as well. Like Justin, he's my best friend because me and him have done so many things together that...
We've been friends since kindergarten.
Yeah. Where... That didn't sound good. But, he's like a brother to me. I, in fact, call him my brother. And, that's why we're going to be doing this together, is because we have so many similarities between us that we just spark interest in the same things, like cars. We love cars, We, in fact, love the same cars.
Yeah.
That's how close we are. He wants a Focus ST and I have a Mustang, and you're like, oh, tuner versus muscle, of course. No, that's not the case. What we're trying to do is
be a little diverse, but also bring each other together. We both like each other's cars, which I don't have the Focus ST yet. I drive a Taurus, which is like a 2003 Taurus, but oh well.
Yeah, just YouTube is just gonna be an escape for us. Like our families, they don't care about this car stuff. They think it's annoying, actually. And YouTube, if we ever were to make a living, not ever saying we are, but if we were to ever make a living off of YouTube, then our parents wouldn't ever see that coming, because parents don't really see you doing YouTube for a living, making videos for a living. They see a job as like putting hard work in. Not saying YouTube isn't hard work. YouTube can actually be quite difficult for the daily vlogger and such, for the daily uploader. For any YouTuber that does daily uploads, it can be very difficult. And you have to be very motivated to do daily things in YouTube, because you may just fall off track. You're like, oh, I don't want to do this today, but then you're like, but I got fans, I got people that like my videos. But yeah, enough of that. We're gonna go on about our day, and we're actually gonna go over to the GameStop. And Justin just turned 17 years old.
Yeah.
You make me feel old.
Yep.
You make me feel old.
Alright guys, here's a spot of Eleanor. Let's go to GameStop.
Let's go
Let's go, boy.
15 feet.
What
Whoa, what's that? What's that? What is that?
Huge sale.
Huge sale. Oh, I was talking about that. You see that? The halos? See that, boy?
Oh, yeah.
See that?
That looks good. That looks
Hey,
good.
I know what will make you mad.
What?
Your Focus won't ever look that good. You're saying yeah? You're saying you're agreeing with me?
Let's go in, boy.